Hey guys, this cupcake is going to be part of our Valentine's edition. But of course, miniature cupcakes, fabulous anytime year round. So let's get started. I'm going to come vertical because it does have more height than it does width. Now I'm going to start with an oval. This is going to be the top of the cake itself and what the icing is sitting on top of. All right, now I'm going to give myself a little wrapper. So I'm going to come down and a little bit in, down, and a little bit in. Sometimes you see these wrappers at like fancy places. And then I'm going to curve around so that I can make that cylindrical shape. Now I'm going to give it a slight rolled edge. So I'm going to come and at the top create a small border. I'm not going to worry about the border behind because there's going to be icing in front of that. And then I'm going to come and draw lines that are at a slight diagonal that are going around my piece. Now I'm going to come and create the place where that has been folded over by coming a little bit ways down the line and then drawing to the bottom. All right, next up we've got icing. So this is going to be the general area where our icing goes. This little loose triangle right here. So we're going to try to stay inside of that. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to swoop around. Then I'm going to come a little bit further down. I'll touch this and swoop around. A little bit further down. Swoop. And a little bit further down and swoop. Now you may be going, ooh, I don't know what all those curves are going to do. Well, they're going to do this. We're going to make an triangle edge, and then we're going to sweep back up to touch that. Then from the triangle edge, we're going to put a little edge in that frosting. So it's like the tip that makes it slightly pointed. All right, so up and up to touch it. And then we're going to let that edge come along, and we're going to have some of it coming from right there. All right, edge of a triangle. And then we're going to let that come around the cupcake. And last but not least, we're going to let this one fold underneath. All right, time for a cherry. So to make your cherry on top, we're going to come and curve on both sides. Then to make the center, we're going to dip down. So almost like you were drawing the outline of a spoon. And then come across. Now I'm going to put a little stem on my cherry. And I'm going to give it a little sprig of maybe rosemary, but some sort of little sprig to give it a little freshness. Okay. Now, if you wanted to, you could sprinkle some sprinkles or nonpareils or any kind of thing like that on there. All right, let's look at sharpening the icing first because it's going to be the most difficult. All right. So I'm going to get the big shapes of it first. And I'm giving a little bit of angle to my curves on the other side. Okay. Get that edge. Okay. Now I'm going to come and get my cherry and my stem. And then I will get my outline for my fresh leaves. All right, now that I've got my icing, I can get my container with my cake in it. So I'm going to finish the bottom of that curve. I'll come and get the little border of the edge of the cup that's running around. Then I can come and get the sides and the bottom of the cylinder. And then I'm actually going to use my small Sharpie to come in and do the places where the paper is folded over on itself, so that I can be consistent. I'm going to go ahead and do all the ones that are going one direction, and then I will do all the ones that are going the other direction. That way, hopefully, I can keep track of where I am with my lines. All right, guys, and there is your delicious miniature cupcake. I hope you enjoy it and that it is sweet and wonderful for you.